Hello, this video is for my beautiful friend Tracy. Look what I got. This video is gnocchi. I'm going to make a gnocchi for you, okay? Homemade gnocchi. So you are going to need 3 pounds of russet potatoes. Usually, if you can get big guys, you usually only need 3 potatoes. I needed to go for 4, and I weighed them at the supermarket. It was, I think it was 3 1/4 pounds of potatoes for these 4, okay? Leave the skin on them. Just rinse the dirt off, all right? You don't gotta go crazy with the scrubbing. Just rinse the dirt off, all right? And you're gonna boil them. So get a huge pot ready, rinse the dirt off, put them in cold water on the stove, and boil them. I'm gonna go do that right now. Hold on a second. Also, you're gonna need over 2 cups of white all-purpose flour. Okay? White all-purpose flour. You know, unbleached is fine, okay? You're gonna need over 2 cups of that. You're going to use 2 cups in the mix, and you're going to need more for dusting, okay, because we're going to do a lot of kneading in this, so you're going to need more. You're going to need 1 extra large egg, and you're going to need salt and pepper, and that's it, okay? So I'm going to boil the potatoes. You're going to boil them for, I'll time it, and when I come back on camera, I'll tell you how long it takes. Alright, I'm putting it in now, and the water's cold. It's 256. The pot is huge, and it's only 4 potatoes. So I'm giving it lots of room in there. So, I would say about a half an hour. You want the potatoes pretty firm. I take that back. You don't want them firm. You want them not mushy, but you want them tender. You're going to want to poke them with a fork. Okay, if you can get the fork in, but it's got a little give in it, you should be good, okay? Drain them and leave them in a colander in the sink. This is my life. Giuseppe, no! Leave them in a colander in the sink and let them cool enough. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill him. This is my life, guys. This is my life. Let them cool in the sink they're going to be warm, okay? Not hot, warm. Because you're going to peel the skin off with your hands, okay? Do not peel them before they go in the water. We're going to peel them after, once they're boiled and blanched, okay? So, get that done. I'll meet you back. So the water started boiling at about 3:15 with the potatoes, and it is 3:58, and I just shut them off. So they boiled for about 45 minutes. What I did is I poked them with a fork, and when I felt like they were tender enough, I just drained them. You're going to see that when you drain them, the skin is going to split. Okay, I'll show you. Hold on. You want to take a peek at that? So, whoop, the skin is going to split. Alright, just drain them, leave them in the colander. Just let them cool down. Do not put them in cold water. Alright, that's going to fuck with the starch. Starch and potatoes are like natural yeast, okay? Don't fuck with it. Just let it cool down until you can grab them with your hands and peel them. Alright, not like, no, give them a minute, alright? Be comfortable with it. And then we're going to peel them, and then we're going to go forward, okay? I'll be back. Okay, the potatoes are cool enough where I can touch them. It's been an hour that it's been cooling, just hanging out in the sink in the colander. Okay, so today's one of those days where I really just want to stick Giuseppe at the curb with a $5 bill on his ass and a Ziploc bag of kibble. Because he's driving me up a fucking wall. He is so needy. And I know he's got issues upstairs, you know, with his anxiety and shit. Oh my God, Lord help me. Anyway, he's just rubbing up against my legs, in between my legs right now. Oh my God. Anyway, so I'm gonna take the potatoes. Let me move the camera. Hang on. Okay. So let me show you my equipment. All right. I got an empty bowl over here. This is just a garbage bowl. I'm gonna put the skins in there. Here's my potatoes, and this is a scale. Okay. Gnocchi are a little you gotta be a smidge scientific with a gnocchi. All right. You can't, you know how like some, it's pasta. You're making pasta basically, okay? And, you know how like when you cook, you can be a little artistic and, you know, you don't really gotta measure shit? Well, and baking, when you bake, it's very scientific. You know, you need to measure out exactly a cup of this, you know, 1/8 of a cup of that, 1/4 teaspoon of that, etc. Or you're going to have flat cupcakes, or your, I don't know, souffle is going to explode on you and it'll be all over your oven, you know what I mean? So it's really scientific to bake, and it's very artistic to cook. Well, making pasta is more of a baking task rather than a cooking task. You got to be pretty scientific with it, or it's gonna fuck up, and your pasta is gonna be either starchy, heavy, it's not gonna hold together, it's gonna be nasty. So you really gotta pay attention to it. That's why I've got the scale out. That was my point in going over that. You need 3 pounds of russet potatoes, and like I mentioned earlier, usually you can get that done with 3 potatoes, but if you get small potatoes, you might have to bump them up to 4. Like I have 4, but I've also got a little over 3 pounds. So I'm gonna have to yank a little bit of the potato off of one, all right, to even it out to 3. But I gotta do some measuring. I gotta do some weighing on the potatoes and see how much I gotta yank. So I'll figure it out in a couple seconds. Now what I'm doing now is the potatoes are very warm, okay? They're very warm. I'm just using a paring knife to yank the skin, and we're just gonna peel them, just the skin off. I just grab a little piece and pull. And, you know, of course you got a couple of eyes in there, the eyes of the potatoes. Gonna yank those out too. Ew. This one's like a big one. Okay. Once you get them all done, we're gonna measure how much. Giuseppe, stop it! He's like circling near the baby gate because he wants to go look out the front door. Now is a really good time. Now's like our mailman time. The mail lady comes right now. So that means I'm going to be getting a lot of packages because it's Christmas, and you know, I've ordered some stuff online. So the mail lady is going to be coming soon, and of course she'll be going to my neighbors as well. And he likes to stand at the top of the stairs and just bark. Bark his ass off, yell, holler, etc. And it is just noise all day long. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Who's calling me? Okay. So I've got my peeled potatoes, I've got my scale. I'm going to turn on the scale, and we're going to go from grams to pounds and ounces. Oop, clear it out. Alright, so let me clear it out. Excellent. Now, so I've got it on 0, including the bowl, and we're going to do 3 pounds of taters. Okay, I'm up to 1.7, 2.2, that's almost exactly 3. It's 2.15 and 3/8. So if I had like half of a pound more, it'd be exactly 3 pounds. All right, so we're perfect. So we're gonna off the scale. All right, beautiful. Now, okay, we're gonna leave that there because we're gonna have to use that to cook the gnocchi. Now, and this of course is a snack. I love clementines. All right, next step. Clean your counter. Okay? I got so much shit. I went food shopping. So, oh my god. And I got pichadou after pichadou after pichadou. Alright. So, you're gonna need a knife, a half cup measuring cup, Giuseppe, I love you. Get the fuck out my way. Oh my god, this is my life. He would crawl up my ass if he figured out how to do it. He would do it. He would fucking do it. Alright, get your cell phone out the way. Get yourself some water, you're good. Alright, last tool. You need a potato ricer. Alright, these come in a couple different shapes. This is the last one I got. It's an industrial one. Okay, it can rice from the bottom and it can rice from the side. Alright, you throw the potato in here, you make a squish, it all comes out. Alright, now. You got your bowl of taters. Last thing, counter space. Clean your counter. Alright? Doing some Lysol wipes in here. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm really gonna kill him. I love him so much, but you don't understand how much he's under my feet. I mean, he makes it like close to impossible to not step on him. And I don't step on him. I figured out how to avoid it. You know, after having him for a year and change now. I know how to not do it. I never step on him. But he is always up my fucking ass. I don't have personal space anymore. I don't have it. I really don't. I just, oh God. I love him so much. I really do. He's the love of my life, the air that I breathe, my reason to live. But I swear to Christ, there are so many days, and today's one of those days. He is just being such a needy sack of shit. You know? You ever have one of the days where you just want to like kill your kids because they are just mommy, 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 mommy? He's having one of those days today. Oh God. Alright. So you got the counter clean. You good? I did double Lysol wipes. Now I'm going to do a paper towel to get the counter dry. Okay? Gotta move you. Alright. I'm not going to use the whole damn counter, but clean is a beautiful thing. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Okay. So, flour. Alright. I need some of my little guy, but alright. You're going to need 2 cups and of flour. Alright? So let me just fill my little guy up a smidge just to get the task done, you know? Alright. And like I said, unbleached, you could use the bleached shit, it don't matter. This is not a time, don't upgrade. This is not a time to use 00 flour. Alright? Those of you who are my guinea loves, like Cookie Lou, now is not the time to go for 00. Alright? Leave it in the regular vicinity. Don't go extra light. Okay? Because they'll fall apart. Alright. Now, I'm going to turn you down so that you can look, okay? All right. Okay. All right. I got my flour and taters, ricer. Get an egg out. You need 1 extra large egg. Okay. Got my egg over there. Grind a little bit of pepper. Just a little bit, don't go crazy. And a smidge of salt. Okay? And you're good. Now, what you're gonna do, first thing, throw down some flour, okay? I got a 1/2 cup. Where's my, thank you. I need a piece of paper to keep track, all right? So we're gonna do 1/2 cups. So we're doing 2 cups total. So I need at least 4 of those bad boys. I've got 4 potatoes. So I gotta rice 1 potato for every cup I'm throwing down, all right? So I'm gonna do about 1/2 of my 1/2 cup just to lace the counter with. I'm gonna grab my ricer, throw him down, and throw a piece of tater in there, and we're gonna squish. Now this is not a fun task because if you squish them, if you burl them too much, where making this task is easy, the starch is going to come out too much and they're going to be too doughy. A lot of times when people say they don't like a gnocchi, they have never had real gnocchi, okay? They've only had the shit in a store, like that, damn it, what's that shit called? Tracy, you just showed it to me. It's off the shelf. It's, it comes in a bag, in a, like a cryovac bag. Shit's nasty. For 1,000 reasons, the shit's nasty. They're always so heavy and doughy and nasty looking, okay? Don't do that. Also, if you have them in restaurants, the restaurants don't make these in the back. This is a pain in the ass. Making pasta dough, in any sort of pasta dough, is a pain in the ass. Alright? They're going to go out to a third-party supplier. Alright? By the way, what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing is I'm just cutting off the shavings. Alright? And I'm just like cleaning as I go. And in there, I'm just breaking up what's like suction cupped itself to the grid. Alright? I'm just breaking it up with the tip of the knife. Okay? So I can keep it loose and airy. Do not compact this. Don't compact it. Keep it nice and loose and airy. Alright? You compact this shit, you're going to get nasty ass dough balls you're never going to want to eat. And you're going to be like, what the fuck did I make? Alright? The crap in the cryovac, I can't tell you how against that shit I am. Okay? I can't tell you. Number one, this is made of potato. Okay? This is freaking potato. Just watch me do this, alright? Watch what my hands are doing here. Alright? I'm moving the riced potato around with the flour. Alright? And I'm scooting it in the flour. I'm keeping it nice and fluffy. I got no compression going on here. And I'm trying to coat the little fluffy pieces into the flour so that they don't get a chance to compress. Okay? That's my goal. So I got half a cup down. Honey, don't mess up my book. I got half a cup down. And let me get my next half a cup. So, the shit in the cryo bags, or, you know, the dry things off the counters, off the shelving in the supermarkets, there's potato in this. There's raw egg in this, okay? Or there should be, I should say. Raw egg in this. You don't eat raw egg off a goddamn shelf. That's disgusting. Alright? That shit should not be on a friggin' shelf. That's just wrong. And the fact that they do it, disgracia. I don't even know what's in it. It's probably like dry egg shit, you know, like man on the moon eggs. I don't even know. Can't be good. I've never had it. The only kind of gnocchi I've ever had that was not made by me or my mother or my grandmother was the frozen kind from, and it should only be frozen. If you're ever gonna get a gnocchi from anywhere, it should only be frozen. The frozen kind from Pastosa, which is a Italian grocery chain, very small Italian grocery chain in New York and New Jersey. I've only had that kind, and that's pretty good, but it's still pretty heavy. You know, it's still pretty heavy. I've had it at, I think, 2 restaurants out, and both times I was unbelievably disappointed. Unbelievably disappointed. I felt it was doughy and heavy and nasty, and I was like, what the hell am I eating? I think one of the times I sent it back. Because it was just gross. I was like, I ain't paying for this shit. It's nasty. Well, I wasn't paying, Justin was paying, but, you know, it was gross. So, needless to say, I only eat gnocchi when I make it myself. Because Mommy doesn't cook anymore. My sister cooks, but she doesn't make gnocchi much. Actually, no, it's been a while since I think she made gnocchi. But I'm sure she can do a fantastic job. My sister is very talented at cooking. So I got part of potato number 2 down, and I'm just gonna kind of refluff everything. Shit, I hear my marinara. I got a pot of marinara on the stove to dress this with later. I hear it. Oh, you might want to do this. I have a fork over here. I like to use a fork to help fluff it. Okay? It just lets the not breadcrumbs, oh my gosh. It lets the flour get in.
Flour has a few different meanings.
Oh man, Alexa went off.
1. Cover with flour. 2. Convert grain into flour.
Alexa, stop! I keep a fork on the side of me while I do this just to help with the fluffing as I go. I gotta stir the marinara. Hold on a second. Fucking hell, man. It's rough being an Italian girl. Got 15 jobs at once here. Holy shit. Oy vey. Oh, Jesus Christ. This shit smells so fucking good. Holy shit. Holy shit, this shit smells good. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I use like a cup of basil in it, so it smells so goddamn good. Holy mother of Jesus. Alright. Now that I had like 2 seconds to take a break, I'm just going to throw on a little bit. And you can saw, oh my God. You can see, I literally used like maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper, and I used about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I mean, I used so little. And that's just to give it the smidgest little piece of flavor. Okay, that's it. So we did some more flour, and just gonna throw in the rest of potato number 2. And let's rice the SOB. Oh my god, it's shooting everywhere. Jesus Christ. Looks like the potato's having an orgasm here. Holy shit. Alright. This is why you gotta clean your counters and try to empty out your counters. But I got so much shit on my fucking counters. Oh my god. Woo! So what I'm doing basically, in case you haven't picked it up, is I am doing 1 potato, or 1 piece of potato I should say. Then I do some flour. Potato flour, potato flour, potato flour. Alright? Just to fluff everybody. What time is it? Shit. I wanted to go to yoga tonight. I don't know if I can get it done. I can always reschedule, I guess. I don't want to ruin my yoga though. But I don't want to ruin my gnocchi. Yeah. Whatevs. Alright. So, it's kind of... Alright. So that looks pretty good and fluffed in there, so I'm just going to move on. And a little bit of flour on top. Okay. And... Okay. Alright. So, as you can see, we've got this massive little mountain going on. You want to keep a fork near you, the knife near you. Okay, just kind of mount it into a ball. Okay, and with the fork and the knife, make sure everybody, all the little pieces are a little fluffy, which is lovely. Okay, mount it into a ball, and around the edges, sprinkle a smidge of flour. Okay, you're going to want to keep a 1/2 cup of flour, around a 1/2 cup, available to you on the side, okay? Now, we're going to make a volcano. Before your hands get totally dirty, set a timer. Alright? Set a timer. We're going to have to knead this for 10 minutes. I kid you the fuck not. 10 minutes. You can't jip that. It's got to be 10 minutes. Here's your egg. Pop it in the hole of the volcano. Alright? I did not scramble it first. I did not scramble it first. Okay? You're going to grab your fork and scramble it now. Alright, you're okay. So, kind of get the stringy bits off. Alright, now at this point, you're going to want to start mashing it into the mush. Alright, the mush in the center. Okay, and we're going to start kneading soon. I'll tell you when to start the 10 minutes. But this ain't going to be pretty. But good food never is. Okay? Remember, we have to clean the counters? This was why. Okay. Excellent. Man, this is going to go everywhere. By the way, you're going to be making, like we measured, about 3 pounds of pasta. You're only going to need about half of that, whoop, for one dinner. Now, I have certainly read that you can freeze this shit. However, I've tried it. Didn't work at all. I don't know if I did it wrong. I don't know if there's a particular way to freeze a gnocchi that I don't know about. Lord knows my family never froze it. We just gobbled it up because we were gabons. But every time I've made gnocchi, we have always had leftovers that I haven't cooked. So I've tried to save it. It hasn't worked. When I'm done making these, I'm going to offer them to a neighbor raw. Teach him how to boil them and tell him to keep them in the fridge until tomorrow night when hopefully he eats them. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a bowl of dough now. Okay? We've got a bowl of dough. Also got it all over my hands. I'm going to try to get it off of my hands. Now if you're staring at the dough, you're going to see discoloration. Alright, you're going to see like yellow, white, yellow, you know. The egg is uneven, alright. The scrambled egg is uneven. It's in certain spots, it's not in certain spots. The whole point of kneading is to get the egg everywhere. And like I mentioned earlier, starch is nature's yeast, okay? So we got to activate the yeast. So I'm just going to try to get some of this off. Start my timer. Start. Come on. Good. Okay. All right. We're going to start kneading. Now, we've got that flour over there. Right now I don't need it. I'm good. But I can feel it. Yep, I need it now. It's starting to stick. So you want to go relatively easy with the flour, okay? The more flour you use, the drier these bad boys are going to turn out. And you're not going to be able to form them, okay? And I'll show you how we form them in a little bit, but it's going to be difficult. You're going to make your life more difficult. So it's going to be 10 minutes of kneading. And don't be a pansy ass when you knead, okay? Put some gusto into it. You want to roll it around from all angles. Sides, back, flip it. You know, throw some cardio into it. All right? Alright, so it's been 10 minutes. He's all good. So I'm just gonna leave him on a little powdered section of the counter. And I'm gonna attempt to wash this shit off my hands. And a fork would be lovely for that, because I can scratch it off. Now, the dough is going to sit for a little while and just kind of chill out. Give it at least 10 minutes to sit on the counter and just chill, okay? In the meantime, get a cookie sheet, okay? Get a cookie sheet. I'm gonna line mine, just because I don't want it dirty. I'm gonna line my cookie sheet with some, I don't know, God damn it, I can't talk today. I'm not gonna line it with foil. I don't know, maybe parchment paper. And then I'm gonna throw down a little bit of flour. And then we're going to come back and we're going to make dowels. Alright, so I'll see you in a couple minutes. We're getting there. So I've got, let me check this stupid sauce. So we've got, we got the dough ready. It sat for 10 minutes. So it's chilled out. It's done its chill out. I'm sorry. Let me just taste it for seasoning. Hold on a second. Need salt. So now we're gonna do dowels and actually make the gnocchi. Now let me just tell you now, the first couple you do are gonna look stupid. You gotta like get in the groove of making a gnocchi. You're always going to screw up the first couple. I don't know why. You just do. Alright? So don't be discouraged when the first couple looks stupid. Usually takes me like a dozen before I start making them good. Hang on, let me just check the sauce again. Ooh, that's good. Alright, so, get yourself a bowl, okay? In the bowl, throw about quarter cup, half a cup of flour, alright? Also, fork, okay? I do old school, fork. Fork goes in the flour. That's where it's gonna live. Okay? Here's a bowl of dough. Let me nod you down. You need a big knife, okay, to cut these bad boys, and we're gonna start doing dowels. Nod you down. Hold on. Alright. So he feels a little moist. Let me just rub him. Give him a little massage. And throw a little down. Okay. Yeah, he sucked up all the water on the counter. Alright. Okay. Alright, he's good. Okay, no more kneading necessary. Okay? Now, you're going to cut pieces off. Okay? We're going to do batches. Should have floured the knife. You see? I'm not perfect. Okay, let's grab that little guy. Throw the knife over there. We're going to move Mr. Dough over there. So, here we got one. Cut him in half. Okay, I'll work with small ones because it's easier. Okay. Now, I'm going to roll it out. And if you've had gnocchi, you know about how thick they gotta be. But I would say, I'm trying to look around my kitchen to see, like, you know, what's about as thick. Maybe like as thick as one of those baby carrots. You know, the baby carrots in a bag. You get like a whole shitload of them in a bag and you like snack on them with like salad dressing. You know, you dip. They're about as thick as those. Alright? So, roll them about that thick. Like a fat finger. Alright? And try to do them evenly. And like I mentioned before, I've got some parchment lined baking sheet ready to go. Alright? Okay. And by the way, on the parchment lined sheet, I'm just gonna throw this tiny little bit of flour, okay? Really, like a little itty bitty bit. And I'm just gonna rub, I'm literally rubbing the parchment with the flour. That's all I did. Alright? So here's our little dowel. Alright, let me see if you can see everything. Okay. So you're gonna cut them. That's about, let me get a, do I have a ruler? Hang on, I'm looking for a ruler. I don't know if I have a ruler. I have a tape measure, but, and that tape measure is hard to get off. Alright, so, god damn it. Alright. I would say about 1.5 inches long. Cut them. And they don't have to be, you know, uniform. Well, if you're in my kitchen, they do because I'm psycho. But, you know, about 1.5 inches. Okay? And then you want to grab your floured fork, rather. Okay? This guy's going to be ugly just because how he's rolled. Alright? But when you do it, you lay it on the fork, take your thumb, kind of scoot your thumb toward the middle to 3/4 of the way in, push down a smidge, and roll. And then when it falls off, you've got, let me get close to the camera, you've got like the fork imprint, and when you roll over, it's got like that cupping. You know what I mean? It's got that little kissy face on the other side. Okay? So, I'm just going to throw that on the cookie sheet and keep going. Okay, 3/4 of the way in, scoop. Boop. Okay, and there's my little kissy face. And I always just kind of, you know, scoot the sides. Okay? And yes, it will get caught on the fork sometimes. That's okay. Alright? Alright. Dang it. These are really getting caught. That's alright. This fork is just pointy. It's okay. Alright, maybe. Oh, it works better that way. Okay. Yeah. See, you just gotta, sometimes you just gotta futz with the dough. Yep, it works better that way. So I gotta roll against the seam. And that works better. Excellent. Schmexcellent. So, and you just keep rolling. Okay, so now we've got a little pile of gnocchi. Okay, and I'm gonna throw them down on the cookie sheet. Kind of separate them. Okay, and I'm gonna do dowel number 2. Okay, this guy feels a little wet, so I'm just gonna flour him a smidgen, and I'm gonna roll him out. And we are just going to rinse and repeat. Okay, so I'm gonna make a shitload of these, and ooh, let me move ya. Okay, and that's how you make gnocchi. Okay? Tracy, I hope that was details enough for you. I hope you get it. It's not easy, honey. It's not difficult. I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's definitely time consuming. Shit, I missed my yoga. I really wanted to go, but I wouldn't have wanted to wreck everything I worked on today, you know? Not what I wanted to do. And I'm Italian. We care about food. So, you know, it's love. Food is love. So, I'm just going to work on my wad of dough and make dinner happen. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you try the gnocchi. Okay? It's 3,000 times better than anything you've ever tried in your life when you make it homemade. It really is, okay? I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.